Hello. Hey guys, welcome to Raven Clan Fashion. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get the perfect fit for your suit or your shirt or your set of pants using a bit of string and a ruler. Check it out. Okay, let's have a look. Now, what we're actually trying to achieve when you walk into a room with a well-fit suit or blazer, it looks amazing and people look, and it just speaks mountains about your style without you even having said a word. And that's the cool thing about it. So there's 3 points that we want to kind of look at when it comes to a well-fitted suit jacket. Point 1, if I take a step back, I've got my arms to the side, you can see straight away the neatness around my shoulder. And that's a really key point. If the jacket was oversized, it'll be notable straight away in your shoulder width. The second point, I've got my suit jacket buttoned up just on the top button, and you can see that there's a slight pull. Not too much of a gather that it's cramping your style, just a slight pull and a little bit of tightness around the waist. Traditionally, when you look at old school suits, it's a little bit too baggy around that area, and it just doesn't look neat, it just doesn't look sleek. The third point to have a think about is your suit sleeve length. Now, traditionally, if I was wearing a business shirt, it will just protrude out a little bit around the edge of the suit sleeve. But that's not going to happen in this situation because we are wearing the blade sleeve, and so the blade sleeve is a design exclusive to us, Raven Clan, and so we have got 2 layers to the sleeve, the blade, which is protruding out as black, and then the traditional charcoal layer, and then the clip style buttons. So that design there, you won't typically see your suit, your business shirt protruding out. But those are the 3 things just to keep in the back of the mind when you're looking at a well-fitted suit. So we know what it is that you want to achieve. You want to have a sweet fitting suit. You rock into the room. People are going to be looking at you because you ooze style, you ooze confidence, you look sharp, you look dapper. Okay, to achieve that, you're really going to need 3 measurements. Your chest, your waist, and your hips. Those are your 3 measurements. Look, there is a whole bunch of other measurements that you can be looking at. Let's not overcomplicate the situation. Let's just focus on getting those 3 measurements. If you can achieve those 3 measurements, you are going to be dressed better than the rest. I can guarantee you that. They're the simple main measurements you need. If you got one of these guys, super cool. That's a tape measure. You know, it's a tailor's tape measure, and that would definitely do the trick for you. But there's a lot of blokes out there that don't own a tape measure, and this is your video. This is for you. So I'm going to use a bit of string. So, first of all, let's just wrap the string around our chest. So it's right under our armpits. We're going to wrap him up, and we're then going to relax our arms. As you do that, you'll feel that the string will unravel a little bit in your fingers. Gives you a little bit more slack because as your chest is relaxed, it's slightly broader. Grab yourself a little paper clip, clip that fellow up, tie a knot, do whatever you need, but mark it off. So I know straight away from there to there, that is my chest. The second measurement you need is going to be your waist. So when you're measuring your waist, you really want it around your belly. So as close to your belly button as you can, and you grab a little paper clip, pop him in there. For me, my waist is actually going to be smaller than my chest. We're all proportioned differently. That's just the way it is. And so when I have a look at that, from the end to that paper clip is my chest, and that is my waist. So the waist is smaller than my chest. Your third measurement is going to be your hips, so where your pants normally sit. So just pull the pants down just a little, really get into the hips, and for me, my hips are actually going to be very similar to my belly. So my waist measurement, I'm just going to grab another paper clip and pop it right there, and we can see that that is my chest, that is my waist, and that is my hips. Those are your three big measurements. Now we've got to grab a ruler and measure it out. Let's give that a go. Okay, now let's have a look at what we have in front of us. So we've got our bit of string, which has got our three little paper clips in there. So we've got our larger one, which is our hip, and we've got our waist, and we've got our chest. So from that end right the way around, we've got our different measurements. I've also got just a basic ruler, everyday common ruler. I've got a pen, and I've also got a size guide. Now this size guide is really important to be able to get the accurate size. We're going to show you about this in a moment. It's actually got tables on there, and you can use those tables once you've got your measurements to be able to get the accurate sizing. So I'll show you this in a moment, and you will probably find this on a link just below this video where it says size guide. So we'll come back to that one. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to measure our hip. So we're going to go grab a little bit of string from the end. So we've got 30 centimeters, we have got 60 centimeters, and pull this fellow around, and it looks like we've got about 81 centimeters for our hip. So I'm just going to write that down up in the corner there. So we've got hip as 81 centimeters. Now your next measurement is your waist. You can see it's actually only a few centimeters apart, but let's just do it again. We've got 30 centimeters, we've got 60, excuse me, and we've got, it looks like we're sitting at around 86 centimeters. So write that down there. So we've got 86 centimeters as our waist measurement. And our final measurement is the chest. And so again, just do the same technique. So you've got 30 centimeters, 60, and pull him right around, and you've got 90, and then from that 90, it looks like we're sitting at around 99 centimeters. So I'll jot that down. So we've got 99 centimeters is our chest measurement. So now we can put this fellow aside, and we're going to have a look at how this all works out with your sizing tables. Okay, now let's have a look at the sizing guide. Now what I've got is a sizing guide with the three different tables in front of us. We've also got these measurements that we measured a moment ago up in the right hand corner. What I've done, I've simply just transferred those measurements down to below the table. So underneath chest, I've written 99 centimeters, waist 86. I've done the same for the shirt, so the same measurements down there. And the pants, I've simply written 81 centimeters, which was the hip sizing. I haven't really written anything next to inside leg, so don't worry about that one because it wasn't a measurement that we focused on. Now let's just have a look a little bit at if I was to select the correct suit and blazer. Now basically we can see 99 centimeters is there, and the medium chest measurement is 99 and the waist is 94. So you can see that there is a little bit of a difference between that 94 and the 86. So if I did prefer a slightly roomier fit, I would go for a medium with this particular measurement size. However, I do prefer a slightly tighter fit, so I've gone for the small. So the blade sleeve suit that you've seen me wearing for this video is actually a small. It's slightly smaller in the chest measurement, and it's a little bit closer to my waist measurement, but this has given me that really slick, very tight fit. But as some gentlemen out there, they prefer a slightly roomier fit, go for the medium because it's a slightly roomier fit. Now, the same for the shirt. What we're looking at is 99 centimeters, which is pretty much where your chest measurement is right here in the small, and it's got 94. So it looks like I've got a little bit of room around my waist, and that's okay because you generally will tuck your shirt in, and so you won't really notice that waist being too roomy in that area. It's really your chest measurement for your shirt that's quite important. If I went for an extra small, it'll be closer in my waist measurement, but the chest will be way too small. You just won't be able to get that shirt on. So that's why stick to your chest measurement when you're ordering a shirt. And the final one to look at is the pants measurement. So we can see that I'm 81 centimeters, so look, I'm bang on the small right there. Also keep in the back of the mind that when you're ordering chinos has got a little bit of elastic with the way the fabric is created. So it's normally 98% cotton and 2% elastic, and that just gives it a little bit more play. So when you're ordering a set of pants and it's a chino and you're bang on the money with the measurement right there, that's okay because you've got a little bit of play with that. But if you're ordering suit pants, you may actually want to go one size slightly larger, so a medium, just to be on the safe side, because in suit pants, the fabric used does not have play. It's a straight fabric, whereas in chinos you do have play. So that's just something to keep in the back of the mind when you're ordering pants or suit pants. Okay, so you just done your 3 measurements and you're able to use the size guide to be able to figure out what was going on. Are you a small or a medium or a large, etc. Then you went online, then you went click, click, click. You are able to order a beautiful item which then arrives in the mail with the seal to ensure you that you've been given a quality control and inspected item. You pop that on and you rock out to that luncheon or that dinner venue or that wedding, and you're turning heads because you're looking sleek, you're looking confident, you're looking boss. You've done all of that with a great fitting garment by using a piece of string. Thanks very much for watching. Catch you later.